8 years. That is how long Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been married. And just yesterday, on their 8th wedding anniversary, Meghan did something that sent the internet into a complete frenzy. She went on Instagram and dropped a collection of photos from their wedding day that nobody had ever seen before. And honestly, the images are something else. Now, if you were not glued to a screen on May 19th, 2018, you were probably in the minority. The royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle was one of those global events that just stopped the world for a moment. Millions of people watched as this American actress, a divorced woman of mixed race, walked into St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle and became part of the British royal family. It was historic, it was emotional, and for a lot of people, it felt like something genuinely new was happening inside the monarchy. But here is what makes this anniversary drop so special. These are not the polished, perfectly staged official portraits. These are the real moments, the in-between moments, the ones that show what the day actually felt like from the inside. Among the photos Meghan shared are shots of Harry delivering a toast at the reception, looking completely at ease, clearly in his element. There are images of the couple sharing quiet, intimate moments together, just the two of them, away from the cameras and the crowds. And then there is the one that everyone is talking about, a photo of Harry and Meghan sharing a passionate kiss right in the middle of their reception, surrounded by their guests, completely lost in the moment. It is the kind of photo that does not need a caption. And then there is Elton John. Because of course there is. Sir Elton performed at the couple's daytime reception, and seeing him in those candid behind-the-scenes shots just brings the whole thing rushing back. This was not a small gathering. This was a full-blown, once-in-a-generation celebration, and these photos prove it. If you are enjoying this video, please take a second to like it and subscribe to this channel. It really does help more than you know, and there is a lot more content like this coming your way. Now back to the anniversary. What is interesting about this photo release is the timing and the context. Harry and Meghan have had an incredibly eventful 2026 already. Just last month, they traveled to Australia together for a 4-day trip, their first visit to the country since 2018, back when they were still working members of the royal family. During that trip, Meghan opened up publicly about how difficult her public life has been at times, calling it very hard, but also reflecting on the extraordinary moments the journey has given her, meeting Harry, their marriage, and the births of their 2 children. And speaking of the children, Prince Archie is now 7 years old, and Princess Lilibet just turned 4. The couple is celebrating this anniversary at home in Montecito, California, with the kids, just days after Meghan returned from a trip to Geneva. So, while the rest of the world is re-watching these wedding photos, the Sussex household is probably doing something far more chaotic and far more real, which is exactly the life they chose. What makes this anniversary post feel different from the usual celebrity social media moment is what it represents. Over the years since their 2018 wedding, Harry and Meghan have released additional photos here and there, slowly pulling back the curtain on a day the world only partially saw. Whatever you think about Harry and Meghan and the choices they have made, these photos are a reminder that at the center of all the noise, there are 2 people who got married because they fell in love. You see it in the way Harry looks at her on the dance floor. You see it in the kiss. You see it in the small, unguarded moments that no official photographer would ever have been positioned to capture. 8 years later, they are still here, still together, still sharing their story in their own way, on their own timeline. And based on these photos, it looks like that wedding day was every bit as magical as the world hoped it would be.